to Liberty Soaps, here today to make a holiday soap. This soap is going to be scented with Balsam and a Berry by Aztec International. This is one of their 1 ounce samples that I got for $1 with their coupon that they offer every month. So this one just has that Christmas, like you can smell the Christmas tree in there with a little hint of a sweet berry in the background. So this is a perfect holiday scent. So what we got for oils today in here is olive oil, coconut oil, sunflower oil, castor oil, and avocado oil. So that is in here. I have my lye water solution over here. So yesterday, my lye water cooled down super fast due to the temperature in my house. So the last thing I did today was get my lye water solution ready, and I just realized I have not gotten my stick blender ready yet. So give me just a moment. Using my brand new stick blender again today. Now I do get usually hot water, today it's cold water, but I get a little mason jar full of water that I stick my stick blender in while I'm doing my soap in order to just kind of keep it off. So add my stick blender here to my oils, and I am going to pour my lye water down. So this soap is a little bit of an experiment for me today. I'm trying a new technique that for me, and that is, if all goes well, as you saw from last week's video, and maybe the video before that, things don't always go as planned. I've been trying some new oils and some new recipes, and it's just making my batter go a little faster than I'm used to. I also think some of that has to do with the fact that it is 60 degrees in my house now instead of 90. So I think I just said it was going to be doing a teardrop swirl. Along with this teardrop swirl, it comes with 8 colors that I will be using. I will be using 2 shades of green, a red, a yellow, an orange, a gold, a blue, and white. A bulk of this soap is actually going to be white. The colors are all part of the teardrop, which a bulk of it is going to be green with a little bit of the other colors thrown in. My goal with this is to have it look a little bit like a Christmas tree if it comes out as I envision it. But if it doesn't, then I just hope it looks pretty and Christmassy. So adding in the fragrance oil, set that off. I didn't pulse this a lot because I do want this to be a little fluid, but I do need it to be a little thick in order to... Wow, that scent is hitting my nose right now, everybody. I do need it to be a little bit solid because in order to get the proper teardrop, you need to have a soap that allows other soap to sit on top of it. So I think I'm going to pulse in the fragrance oil, and then we can kind of get to colors, everybody. So this may take me a minute to get to exactly where I want it to go, and that's just because I feel like my soaps have been speeding up on me, so I want to make sure that this one stays fluid while also mixed, because the other issue is I did have a soap recently that I made that I didn't mix enough, so when it came down to cutting it, there were little pockets of oil, I guess it is, but it's basically makes the batch not good. So I'm trying to make sure that this is nice and stirred in while also letting me have a lot of fluid with the batter, or the raw soap as you can call it. Alrighty, so now since I am going to need to probably pulse a little bit once I get the white in there, and that's when I can thick it up a little bit, I'm going to start with my colors. Now I guess I will show you the individual ones, and now what I've done is all of them are currently mixed in grapeseed oil except for the titanium dioxide and the winter white mica, which I actually don't have with me right now, but those are actually mixed, that is actually mixed with water. So, the first one that I'll show you here is My Red Obsession. Now this is a deeper red, kind of almost like a burgundy red, I feel, compared to the red I used in my Comfort and Joy soap. So this is just a little bit of a darker red. And then I have some Mimosa Yellow. This is a pastel-y yellow compared to, let's say, the Vibrance Yellow. So it just has a little bit of a pastel-y, maybe even a gold look to it there. Then I have my Orange Vibrance Mica. Bright orange, everybody. If you're looking for a bright orange, the Vibrance collection or the Nurture Soap Vibrance collection includes an amazing one. Then I use a Brilliant Blue Mica. This is just a I thought this was actually my Vibrance, but this is a different shade of blue. One of my greens is a Laurel Green. Now this is a lighter green, a very shimmery. I would say this is a very pastel. This and the Mimosa Yellow kind of go very nicely together. And then I got another green, which is the Green of Vibrance Mica. Nice little pop of green there. Sometimes the greens go funny in cold process soap, especially before they cure. So just know, if it turns a funny color, we'll get it back. And then the last one is a Maya Gold. This is a shimmery, like burnt orange gold color. It's beautiful in cold process soap. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring over all of these little cups, which include all the mica. Pour a little bit of this into each of these. Now the greens I'm going to be using the most of, so I'm going to take more green than the rest. The rest I'm just going to have a little tiny bit. The gold and the red are going to have more than the yellow and the orange and the blue. So there are those, and then into this big one is going to be my white. So I will dump that in, or get all of that in there. And then I'm going to stir up the micas. I'm going to start with the lightest, which is going to be the yellow. And let's see here. Stir each of these super well. Try and get all the mica off of the bottom there. They did say to use a whisk for this. Some people have found that that gets it off of the bottom and gets it all stirred up together. Mind you, I have noticed that micas work far better when you stir them with your stick blender. I just think it gets a deeper color there. So that be the yellow. This is the Maya Gold. Stir that on it. So this is definitely going to be oranger than that yellow, but it's not going to be as bright as the Orange Vibrance. This be the Orange Vibrance. And then I got my red. Like the red, you can definitely see right now it's not completely mixed in. You can see kind of stripes of color there. But just getting all that mica off the bottom, bringing it up to the top, makes that perfect. Start onto my blues. I'm going to use, I guess this green. I'm not sure which green it is. I think this is the Vibrance. And then we're going to do the Laurel. And then the last one we'll do is the blue. So there, just to give you an idea of the shades of green we're looking at. You can definitely tell the difference in those two greens now. This is the Laurel and this is the Green Vibrant. And lastly, we're going to work on the blue. Alright, so there is the blue. So those are all the colors, these ones right here, that are going to be in this soap. It might not make much sense as a holiday soap right now, but it will in a moment. Alright, so bringing back in just the rest of the soap that is going to be white. I think I might pulse it just a teeny tiny bit because it has thickened up. Right, so I'm going to bring in my mold here. All these colors have been mixed up. They are all ready to go. So this is the mold we are going to be using today. This is just one of my 1-pound molds, currently lined with freezer paper. And I ran out of tape, so it is taped on with tacked on with tacks today. So the first thing we are going to do today with this here soap is we are going to be pouring a portion of the soap of the white, the base, into the bottom. So to get nice and flat there. So with the soap that I have left over here, with the white soap I have left over here, I'm going to pour half of it into this second container. That should have me end up with 2 containers of white. We are going to set these off to the side and start working with our colors, but these are ready for the final step. So what this is going to consist of, and I might not talk much during it, or at least initially, is we are going to start by placing lines, various lines down the center. I think I'm going to just see how it all works out here. So let's see here. I'm going to try and pour these very lightly because I just want it to sit on top. This is pouring far thicker than I wanted, faster than I wanted. That first line is a bit thicker than I wanted it to be. There's line 1. I am not sure how, I can't get as little, this is not nearly as fluid as I wanted it to be. Yeah, let's see. So I'm not sure how well you guys saw that, but there are all the colors and the layers of color in there. Now let me bring back my 2 extra white soaps back into the picture. So I brought these back in. Let me just stir them up really good. Alright, so the goal with these 2 is to pour it down the side of this somewhat even. Difficulties here, everybody. They're too big. So I'm going to put the white into these little cups. Alright, smaller cups here. Let's see if this works any better. So you want to kind of pour them evenly down all the sides. I just don't think it's fluid enough to do what I want it to do. So let's see if I scrape this off and put it in the side. Alright, what I'm going to do from there, because I just don't think this is going to be doing what I anticipated it doing. Let's see what happens if I the green, the red, and then the gold. I'm just putting little dots on the top, and then we're going to swirl. So I'm just going to try and not disturb the underneath and just get the tippity top. That is what we got. I'm tempted to put glitter on it. There's no glitter on today's soapy creation. Alright guys, so this soap is set and should be ready to cut in 18 to 24 hours. My last one was super fast, then the one before that took like a month. So it really depends on many factors on when I can cut this, but it's at least ready. So I will see you guys next time. Hey everybody, it is Haley here with Liberty Bird Soaps. You guys just saw the making of this beautiful holiday soap. So with this soap I was trying to go for a Christmas tree. This, I've cut off the ends now. So as you, I think, saw, the soap batter got a little thicker than I wanted. So it went down a little bit thicker than I had anticipated. I'm not sure how well that's focusing. But it's an abstract Christmas tree. That's what we're calling it. Somebody told me it kind of looks like the sun coming over the mountains, which is very true. So we are going to cut this. I have measured it out. I'm interested to see if, as we get towards the center of the bar, if the shape of the abstract tree changes. So this has been sitting for about 48 hours, so it is a little harder than some of the bars that I cut, but it is cutting a lot nicer. Ooh, kind of looks like a volcano. So that one actually looks, that gives me the Christmas tree that I was going for, with the little, these are supposed to be little balls, like the decorations. That's a sweet one. That one, I'm going to put that one over there. That one's a little volcano coming out of there. And I think I tell you guys this every time I cut it. Each one of these is going to be different because I hand cut them. Look at that. This one doesn't even touch the top there. This is another one of the volcanoes. Final cut here. I'm interested to see what it looks like. Ooh. Sorry, it is Halloween around here. That was a very Halloween-y. Ooh. Alright, so this is what we got on that side. And then this is what we got on that side. The little, will have to be planed off, but I don't think that red spot will be there in the end. So I will set these up for you guys to get a closer look at the different sides of them. And I will see you guys next time.